How is it going, man? This is Patrick James here, and I'm coming at you with another video here in Arizona. It's kind of hot, so I'm going to make this quick. So recently, I just got back from Miami, Florida. I went there to support a buddy of mine. He was putting on a conference called the Badass Mentor Retreat. He actually brought me up on stage to talk for a little bit. It's pretty cool. But after the conference, I took out 3 guys on the Swagger Social Tribe, and they paid me thousands of dollars to take them out for the entire weekend, show them all the ways of charisma, traction, free-flowing conversation, and just being an attractive guy overall. And it was awesome. We made a lot of progress with these 3 guys. Now, here's one of the things that happened, though. Let me tell you a little story of what happened, and you're going to get a valuable lesson out of this story. So, here's what happened. We went to a club called Story Miami that first night, and these guys were very good towards the beginning of the night. They were going out, they were taking action, they were talking to everybody, they were attracting women. That said, they were a little bit, just a little bit, outcome dependent. They really wanted a girl to validate them, to approve of them. And it's hard to do if you're not used to going to nightclubs. Here's why. Because as the night goes on, the club starts filling up with a lot of people. And as it starts doing that, there's less room for you to stand around and walk around and just own your space, right? So you're constantly getting bumped into. People are constantly pushing you out of the way, and the music is loud, and you've been having this like fucking music with the bass just blaring in your ears, and it's like it's an experience. Talking about it in that way, it's like, why would you ever want to go to a nightclub? But that said, it was pretty fun. But after like several hours of that, these people start to feel tired. They start to feel like, I don't want to be here anymore. And when that happened, they got very in their heads, and the free-flowing conversation was no more. All right, they were no longer able to go up to a random person and just have free-flowing conversation with them because they were very dependent on the outcome. They were like, okay, I'm kind of getting tired of this place. I want that girl to validate me. I want that guy to validate me. I want that person to have a good conversation with me so I can feel good about myself. And when you start thinking like that, you already know you're in the wrong place. You're fucking up, all right? So here's what I did to break them out of that, and here's your lesson that you're going to get today. I noticed this was going on because these guys kept coming up to me, and they're like, well, I said this to this girl, and then she said this. What should I have said back to that? Instantly, I realized, okay, this person, 1, is in their head. 2, they want something from this girl, and it's affecting them. It's affecting their state. So here's what I had them do. I took 2 of these guys. The other guy was off somewhere, and then another guy was off. He already got laid by that point of the night. But these 2 guys, I took them with me. I was like, follow me. And I took them to a brand new part of the club where they hadn't been walking around talking to people. And I was like, here's what I want you to do. I want both of you guys to go in that room and just compliment every single person in the room in the next 5 minutes. Now, what does this mean? It means in 5 minutes, you got to talk to a lot of people. So you're not going to stick around for too long after you compliment this person. So literally just pay them a genuine compliment and move on to the next one. And something amazing happened when they started doing that. So both of those guys started going in like, boom, nice shirt, boom, I love that necklace, ooh, what'd you do with that hair? I like it, it looks good. And they started talking to everybody, paying them compliments, offering value without wanting anything in return. And something amazing happened. Both these guys had women pulling them back to keep talking to them. Both of these guys would pay a compliment to some dude on his necklace or on his shirt, and they would leave that guy, and the guy that they just complimented had the biggest smile on his face when they left. And it was crazy because you can tell that this person's night, or at least that moment, was made because of that genuine compliment. Now, if you've ever heard that you shouldn't go out and compliment girls because they get compliments all the time, bullshit, all right? Bullshit. The only reason these guys got really good results from that is because it was coming from a different place. So a lot of times when guys go out and they compliment girls during the day or out at night at nightclubs, and girls are expecting to get hit on and whatnot, if you compliment a girl, they're going to take it as, this guy is only complimenting me because he wants something from me. He wants me to validate him. That's a completely different place than what these guys were doing, okay? So if you're complimenting a girl in a nightclub, like, oh, baby, you're so beautiful. Oh, that dress is so form-fitting to your body. That's complimenting her based on her looks simply because you want her to be attracted to you or you want her to validate you and talk to you. That's being needy. And obviously, I don't have to tell you that needy is very unattractive. So when these guys went into that room and they complimented them and then left the conversation first on that high note, it actively conveys, I don't want anything from you. I'm just paying you a genuine compliment. I'm offering value. And that's why these girls could feel that on them, and these girls were pulling them back. They were getting numbers left and right. Girls were putting their number into these guys' phones, and guys were like genuinely like happy that they just got this compliment from the guy who wanted nothing from them. Okay? Let me ask you a question. When you can tell that someone wants something from you, do you like them, or do you say, get away from me, you annoying mosquito? Okay? So if you have trouble vibing with people when you go out, if you have trouble with not having free-flowing conversation, or if you're just in your head too much, I want you to try this out, all right? Go out today or tonight, and wherever you go, just start complimenting everybody. And what you'll find is that, one, the conversations are going to be much more organic, much more genuine, and people are going to enjoy talking to you. And two, you're going to be more free-flowing because you genuinely wanted nothing from the conversation to begin with. And on that note, I'm going to get out of here, man. This is a very valuable video. I hope you got a lot out of it, and I'll see you later.